Hey everyone, Cardlin here with my very first installment of Fridays with Cardlin. It is June 3rd, 2016, and we are officially going live with this new series. In case you're wondering what this is all about, think of this as a quicker, more condensed version of my old Q&A videos. Instead of doing a big long video every 1,000 subscribers or so, now I'll be doing this every Friday morning. Well, it's evening right now, but bear with me, it was a busy morning. I'll answer some questions you all submitted and voted up, I'll give you some updates on myself and the site and how things are going, and recommend some videos for you to check out. First things first, let's get straight to the questions. Now I submitted a huge list of questions, and you, my lovely cardigans, found my survey on Twitter, Tumblr, and Facebook and voted on which of these questions you wanted me to answer. Every week, I'll take the top 10 and answer them here. If you have a question for me or you want to vote on next week's questions, please find the link in the description below. Now then, on to the questions themselves. First question from Carly. During the sexy time audio recordings, have you ever cracked up laughing? No, actually. I take them pretty seriously. Like, I know I'm a bit of a goofball, but when it comes to my work, I'm pretty lasered in. If anything, I get mad because I messed up a line or something, or I'll get, usually if I mess up, I just get really quiet and then I just record it again. I'll stop the recording and I'll start over again. But cracking up laughing, probably not. What would you do if someone recognized your voice in public? Jaden asked that one. Oh man, I don't know. I've thought about this a lot. I'd probably I'd probably try to act like it's not me, or I'd try to act like I don't know what you're talking about, but I'd probably panic and freak out and try and leave. I don't know. I make a big deal out of hiding who I am for a reason. You know, I like keeping my personal life personal, and I know how exuberant some of y'all can be sometimes. So it gets a little scary. I'm just a normal guy, you know. So honestly, I'd probably freak out if I'm being honest. Next question. This one is from Anonymous. What do the different color backgrounds mean in your video thumbnails? I can see it the red or the erotic ones. What about the others? Is there a sort of code or a key? You know, other than red being for the erotic ones, I don't really have a key. I have kind of like a loose one, wherein like I try to save the purple ones for the emotional ones. Blue ones are kind of for, I don't know, ones I really like. I guess I kind of save blue for the ones I really like. But the rest of the colors are kind of just random, you know, like whatever's happy, whatever's. Sometimes I use yellow for if it's outside. I don't know. I don't really have a key other than red for sure is for erotic. Next question. Are you as romantic as it seems in your videos? Sometimes. You know, I write Cardlin to be this perfect guy. Plus we only see him for about 10 minutes at a time, you know, at most. But nobody's perfect all the time. You know, I'm sure even Cardlin is just a regular schlub when he's not being super pro-romantic audio guy. But me, myself, you know, I try to be romantic. I try to do romantic things. I make an effort to realize that when you're in a relationship, the courtship doesn't stop, you know? You have to keep going. So I try to keep, I try to keep my girl on her toes. But we also have a routine, and it's a really comfortable routine, and we like to stick to it too. So the question is, I guess, the answer is, I guess. Next question, also by Anonymous. When cuddling, do you prefer to be the big spoon or the small spoon? Why? I like to be the big spoon because I like to wrap things up in my arms and squeeze them to me. It's fun. Next question from Abby. What is the reason why you don't show your face? Okay, so I get asked this a lot. It's probably the question I get asked the most. Probably the only reason it wasn't voted to number 1 is because, well, I've answered it so much, to be honest. But as for why I don't show my face, there's multiple reasons. One is, like I said earlier, I like to keep my personal life personal, and I like to keep this audio personality online. But more importantly, it's important to me that Cardlin is whoever you want him to be. I want him to look how you want him to look. Like, I want him to have all the mannerisms and quirks of whoever you want him to be. You know, I want him to be kind of a personality that you can paint onto somebody else. And I know I have art for him, and I know that some of you will be able to detach reality from the audio fantasy. But I'm pretty sure the instant I put my face out there, everyone's going to assume that all these audios, the characters look like me, and that's the last thing I want. I like him not having a face, you know? Next question from Nikki. What's the strangest pet name you've ever called your girlfriend, or that a girlfriend has called you? Strangest. Babu. That's pretty strange. I've been called Babu. Not because my name's Bob or anything, but just like basically variations of baby. So like Babu or like bye bye. You know, like we do that sometimes. But yeah, that's pretty strange. But I think that's it. Yeah. Next question from Secret Rose. What's the weirdest thing a fan has ever said to you? In response to one of my more recent audios, the M for M, male for male one, someone said, "Please don't be gay." Yeah, so I don't know. That's pretty weird, right? Yeah, I mean, other than that, like the majority of the messages I get are pretty sweet and endearing. So, yeah. Next question from Sam, S-A-E-M, Same. If you were to become a woman for an entire day, 24 hours, what are the things that you'd probably do and why? 24 hours, huh? First things first, masturbate. Because I've always wanted to know what that was all about. Because you all seem to have a blast with it. And I know what it's like for me, so I'd like to know what it's like for y'all. Other than that, I don't know. Probably go around and see if all the social stereotypes are true. Walk around, see if I get hit on, see if I can, I don't know, like I'll probably put to test all of the stereotypes that I've heard all my life and see where the truths are and where the truths fail. Last question from Jaden. If/when you have kids, are you going to tell them about your audios? Yeah, sure. Why not? I feel like what I do is a good thing. I feel like it helps people. Sure, it's a little weird. It's a little counterculture, alternative lifestyle, whatever, but I don't know. It's weird to talk about, but to be honest, I'm kind of proud of what I do. I kind of like this, you know? I kind of like knowing that I can help people, getting these messages that people's lives are changing for the better sometimes because of me. That's a really cool feeling. So yeah, I tell them and let them know that no matter how weird your aspirations are, so long as they are backed by good intentions, that you should pursue it. Alright, so those are the 10 questions. Now for updates. Let's see. First one, buttons. The buttons have been ordered. I should expect them within a week or so. And as soon as I do, expect some pictures on Tumblr, maybe in this next Friday with Cardlin. Yeah, it should be fun. Next update, my girlfriend's visiting. At the end of this month sometime, my girlfriend's visiting, so I'm really excited and really nervous. It'll be our first time meeting, actually, to be honest. And I'm as excited and exultant as I am terrified and nervous. So we'll see how that goes. But I don't really do big things like this a lot. So if I end up having to take some time off, I hope you will forgive me. And yeah, I'm gonna go spend my time with my girlfriend. Next update, Overwatch audio. Okay, so I put out a survey seeing if y'all wanted me to do, or who out of Overwatch you'd want me to do an audio for. A lot of friends have been suggesting that I do audios based on more topical or current things, and I couldn't think of anything more hype right now in my circles which to be fair are pretty nerdy circles, than Overwatch. So the survey went out, and it looks like the top 2 contenders are Hanzo and McCree. So I think I can do their voices. I'll try at least. And expect an Overwatch audio coming out soon. That should be fun. That having been said, what other kind of audios would you want to see? Like, let me know in the comments below what kind of things I can do. Like, I know I did Your Lie in April recently. I plan on doing some more things soon. Oh, I plan on doing a fan dub of... Oh, I'm gonna butcher the name. Miraculous Ladybug? I think it's what it's called. Yes, I'm gonna be doing a fan dub with that, with a certain surprise someone. I don't know if she wants to say who she is, but if she does want to, she can say so in the comments below or on her Twitter or something. I don't know. I don't want to put it on blast just yet, but yeah, I'm really excited about that. Next update. Oh, I lifted the restriction on my Patreon. I noticed somebody saying that they were confused as to why my highest Patreon tier was limited to 5 people. So, I mean, the reason I did that was because I was worried that too many people would do it. And one of the things that you can get from that highest tier is you can get a 30-minute call with me. I thought, man, if too many people did that, then I don't know how I'd be able to answer that many calls. But actually, not a lot of people did it. And even the people who did do it aren't exactly... not a lot of them want to talk, actually. So, yeah. That limit is now removed, so if you want to do it, you can. And we can talk. It should be fun. Last update is Discord. So I've opened a Discord server. You can find a link on my most recent videos. I'll also put one in the description below here. And what Discord is it's a chat server, a voice chat server, a text chat server, and it's a place for my cardigans, all y'all lovely folk, to get together and get to know each other. There's already been like a lot of like really tight friendships that have been made. A lot of cool things have been birthed from it, like the Cardliland RP that's going on Instagram. That's pretty interesting. I don't know a lot about it, but it seems really cool. And there's just a lot of cool, creative people who just want to talk and get to know each other and be friendly. And it's, I don't get to hang out too often. I barely get to hang out, to be honest, but it's a lot of fun. If you're gonna go, don't go because you expect to hear me, but go because you want to talk to other cardigans and because you want to have fun. And I'm sure they'll be happy to have you. They're a fun, exciting group. All right, now for recommendations. I know it's finals week, or it's been finals week for a lot of you, so I've got these 3 videos about finals that I think you might like. The first 2 are erotic, so don't click if you're too young, but if you aren't and you need a little incentive to continue your studies, these 2 are great. They should be on the screen now, unless I don't know how to do that. If you'd like something a touch less romantic but just as inspiring, here's one called Finals Week, We've Got This, wherein your best friend helps you study and review to your heart's content. It should be on the screen over here, maybe? Yeah. And finally, if you're not about to take your finals, but you are in need of some motivation, I strongly suggest this one. It's called Some Inspiration to Help You Through. There are some very positive words in there, and they can really help you get through some tough times. So if you need it, if you need strength and you can't find it anywhere else, I can try and be your strength. Hopefully the link is on the screen. And that's that. Easy, right? Fridays with Cardlin is now officially a thing because this went so well. So don't forget to subscribe, take the survey to choose which questions I answer next, and tell your friends. Help spread the word. Big thanks to all my Patreon patrons for the continued support, and to all of you for being here and watching this. Thank you all so much. Cheers.